What's good, everybody, and welcome back to The Producer's Life. I'm your man, Big Boy Tracks. Today we taking it back, man, to some old school 90s R&B. We based around like New Edition, Bobby Brown, and a lot of other 90s R&B artists. The drums are definitely gonna be different. You know, last time I did like Jodeci, Devontae Swain type of vibe. So this time it's gonna have some New Edition influence. You probably can't see it, but in the background, I was watching, you know, some New Edition tracks just to kind of get an idea to hear the different elements and get an idea of the drums that they use for their beats. So you're gonna hear definitely a lot of New Edition, Bobby Brown influence in this beat, man. So I want y'all to sit back and relax, and I hope y'all enjoy this. Let's go. Just a real basic little pattern. All right, so now that we got that done, I'm about to go ahead. This is gonna be kind of like the, I wanna say like the bridge part. So next I'm about to go ahead and jump in and do, I wanna say either the verse or it's gonna be like the hook part. I'm not sure yet, but I wanna make, this R&B beat, I wanna kind of have it broken down and have some switch ups in it. So let's go ahead and do that. So a nice little change up. Like I said, I'm not sure if that's gonna be for the verse or the hook. So next we add in the muted guitar. I just think it'll sound good in this beat, so let's go ahead and record that. I may add some reverb to that a little bit later on, but right now it sounds like it meshes pretty well with the beat, so let's keep that there. Next, we're about to add in some strings, and basically I'm gonna follow the same chords just to stack it and make it more fuller and give it a warm sound. So let's go ahead and record that. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to transition. I'm gonna show y'all what I kind of want it to sound like. It's like this big build up, and then when it switches over, it's like, see how it just, you know what I mean? Now the second half, I'm gonna keep pretty bare. I'm gonna add some bass to it. Maybe a few other sounds too, but I want to keep it as bare as possible because I want that big build up right here. This really had the biggest impact, and when it switches over, I kind of want it to have another dramatic impact, you know what I'm saying? So next we're throwing in the bell. As I spoke in my last video about the 80s, the 90s were pretty similar also, especially late 80s, early 90s, you know, New Edition, they used the bells too in there. If you listen to a lot of their tracks, that bell was like big in a lot of R&B tracks back in the day, so that's what I'm about to put in there. I'm gonna follow somewhat along with the muted guitar that I put in there already, but it's not gonna be exact, but I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and record that real quick. next we're about to go ahead and add in the bass line. For now, I'm gonna use an electric bass, and I may plan on later switching into a sub bass or some type of analog type of bass. A lot of analog bass slash sub basses were used in a lot of R&B beats, but just for now, I'm gonna just go ahead and use the electric bass, and like I said, I may switch it out later, but let's go ahead and record that. Wait a minute, you can't even hear the end of the bass. Bring that up real quick. I must have hit the keys way too soft. Yeah, look at that velocity. Here we go. So the next instrument I'm actually adding in an Appreciator. Now I'm not really sure, I feel like this is really 90-ish, but I want to add it in. It's really gonna play the background position. You're gonna hear just a little bit, it's gonna be real subtle in the background. But again, like I said, this is not really a 90-ish type of arpeggiator that I'm using. I just think it sounds dope in there. So I'm gonna kind of have it played in the background, you know what I'm saying, like I said before. So let's go ahead and record that. Just so y'all can hear better, this is what it sounds like solo. Just following the chords that I already played. Again, I don't really feel like this is 90-ish. I just honestly just think it sounds dope in there. So like I said, I'm gonna just have it playing in the background. So I'm gonna go ahead and render that down. Yeah, let's do that real quick. Cause sometimes it's good just to kind of, you know, add more layers to the beat. Don't go too crazy with it, I say. All right, so I'm about to add a bell into the second half of the beat to fill this part up a little bit more since it's only got the electric piano and the bass right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this bell in to kind of give it like a happy little dream vibe to it. So let's go ahead and record that. What I'm about to do right now is go ahead and track the drums out, and I'm gonna have every drum all on one track just for this video. Obviously later I'm gonna have to go in there and actually track each drum out and then get everything arranged so y'all can hear what the possible finished track gonna sound like. So let's go. All right, so that wraps up the beat making video. I hope y'all really enjoyed that. I actually had a lot of fun making this beat video. The last 90s R&B video I did was more in the lane of, like I say, like Jodeci, Devontae Swain. This was more in the lane of, you know, Bobby Brownish, New Edition, something like that. I just kind of wanted to switch it up to show y'all, you know, the different types of styles that were out in the 90s, you know, late 80s and stuff like that. But I think this came out super dope. And I'm glad I did like a switch up this time. In the last beat video, I didn't really do a switch up in the 90s R&B, but this time I said I want to make sure I have like some type of switch up, you know, separating the hook from the verse and all that. But I think it came out dope, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. And if it's another type of 90s style y'all want to see, please don't hesitate to comment down below and let me know. If you have not subscribed, please make sure you go ahead and subscribe, because I will be coming back with another beat making video very, very soon. I want to thank everybody for kicking it with your man Big Boy Tracks right here to Producer's Life, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.